Hi, Simone. Good morning.
Good morning, Alex.
So, this morning, Axfood released its interim report for the second quarter 2025. How would you summarize the quarterly development?
I would like to summarize the quarter as a really strong quarter where we clearly outgrew the market. And we can really see that our affordable and attractive offerings is attracting more and more new customers, but also increasing the loyalty by our existing ones. We can also see that our investments in the logistics the last years is now increasing the productivity and the efficiency in our logistics. And we also continue to invest in the market to increase our presence in our different segments.
So, very strong growth in the quarter. What is really driving that?
We see a high competitive market still with a customer that is really focused on price and price worthiness. And in this market, we are really having a strong performance and a good momentum in all our concepts, especially Willys. As a group, we grew 23% in the quarter. And if we exclude City Gross that we acquired last year, we grew 9%, and that is to compare with the market growth of 6%. So we have a really strong growth in both Willys that grew 10% and also have a very good like-for-like growth. But we also see a good performance in Hemköp, who's navigating their segment in a fine way with a growth of 6%. And also Snabbgross, who's navigating a weak cafe and restaurant market with a growth of 6%, is doing it really, really good also.
And then, of course, we have City Gross, as you mentioned, which we acquired last year in November. How was the performance for City Gross during the quarter, and is it in line with what you expect?
With City Gross, to start with, we now have a presence in the hypermarket segment. The hypermarket segment is a highly attractive segment. It stands for approximately 1/4 of the market with a good growth. And we haven't been present here before. So with City Gross, now we are present in the hypermarket segment. City Gross grew 3% in the quarter, and we have a clear plan that we are working accordingly to strengthen City Gross, both in the brand, but also to revitalize the concept and create really attractive assortments and a price position to be able to create growth and also reach profitability sometime the second half of 2026.
So, if you look, on a consolidated basis, good growth in the quarter, but also good profit development this time around. Could you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, with a good growth and strong income of new customers, we have a really nice volume increase. And that together with increased efficiency and productivity in the logistics, we reach and increase our earnings for the group the quarter. And also for us, it's a really strong focus area to become even more efficient and increase cost efficiency throughout the group to be able to reinvest in the market presence and also in our customer offerings.
So, you mentioned efficiencies in logistics. That brings me obviously into Dagab and the supply chain organization of Axfood. How has Dagab been performing this quarter?
In the quarter, we have both had Easter and Midsummer, and that implies large volumes for Dagab and also a very strong growth. That together with the process of trimming in the facility in Bålsta that increases the productivity, summarize a really good quarter also for Dagab. And in Dagab, of course, we also, as we mentioned last quarter, we started to plan now also for increased capacity in the southern parts of Sweden from 2030 and going forward.
Obviously, a lot going on in the group. Actually, that concludes all my questions here today. Before we end, is there anything you would like to add?
I would like to summarize this quarter as a really strong quarter where we continue to attract more customers. Our existing customers are becoming more loyal. We have a really strong growth, outperforming the market, and we increase our efficiency and productivity in our value chain also. And we continue to invest in our market presence. So lastly, I would like to thank all of my colleagues and our colleagues for doing this great job that they're doing every day to create a really, really attractive customer meeting and to become even more efficient, to be able to have really attractive and be more competitive. And I would say that this last quarter is a really true testament of how we in Axfood become stronger together.
Thank you, Simone.
Thank you.